I see Aiden is here with us today too. And remember back in December, he asked, I haven't heard AI mentioned once. What's up with that in our previous webinar? And that's true. We focused on building a functioning inspection tool first, but now we're at a place where we really see AI is becoming more and more integrated with OnSite. We see that one of the things that every inspection company does is take photos of the model numbers. Some people have their inspector type down the model number. Some people just take a photo and have their office staff type down the model number. But whatever you do, someone has to look at that photo and type out this model number. And we have now implemented a way to use AI to read this model number for you so that you don't have to type it out. And this it's very straightforward. Just point the camera at the nameplate. We will read the model number. And then, we're going to sync this back to Radar and we're going to look it up in your library. We're going to look it up in our AHRI integration. And so we're going to look it up in product listings too to see if we can find the exact mechanical equipment that this model number is matching. This is, again, what OnSite looks like. And I'm going to scroll down here. This is just a demo built right now, but this would probably be like in with your mechanical equipment. And the way it works is you have a box there where you have a photo and you have an extracted value that we extract from the photo. So I'm going to show a few different examples. I'm going to start with one photo that you probably all seen 100 times. So this is just like the label and mechanical equipment. And as a human and as a Radar RFI, going to be pretty simple to find the model number right here at the top. And let's see what the AI was able to do. Yeah, so it did extract the model number. This is done live, just and it also kind of had an option here. And it takes about half a second for the AI to look at this photo and extract this model number. Since this is AI, we're not able to make this 100%. I'm going to show a few different options where it's not as good. So let's say I'll have another photo. All of these photos I fetched from real inspections. So let's look at this one. You can see here, it's still for human pretty clear to see the model number here in the middle, but there are some model numbers and it doesn't really have the same sticker format as the previous photo. So what happens here is the AI was still able to fetch the correct model number, but it wasn't 100% sure, so it brought up some other suggestions to it in case it didn't know. So it found some other text and it's like, maybe they're actually looking at this, the V number after the V there. Maybe that's the model number. So it will suggest it. And the inspector can then just like click on the correct one. I'm going to show one example also where the AI is unable to find the model number. So let's say here, this is again a real photo from an inspection. Here it is a little blurry. The photo is upside down, and the label is kind of just labeled like this, not the standard format. And the AI was here unable to find the correct model number. The inspector in the field will then have a couple of options. They can either just override it and enter the correct model number here, or maybe, can try to take a less blurry photo that is the right way with upside up. So let me just show you what that looks like. I'm going to take the same photo, I'm going to turn it 180 degrees, and then, now that is the upside up, the AI is able to read the model number from the photo.
Yeah, and Auden, I thanks for showing this. This is great. I think the piece here that we're trying to solve for is uh, really just saving the manual data entry of typing in a model number. Just takes a long time. It's a lot of clicks. And if OnSite can do it correctly most of the time, let's say 80% of the time, that's a lot of keystrokes that it's saving your team. Obviously, this is done in the field, so it is still going to go to the office, and the modeling team is still going to need to review the photo, make sure it's all correct, make sure the AHRI matches up, and before they confirm it. But this is definitely a time saver here. I do want to just call out the paired with AHRI search. In
Yeah.
Ekotrope, we've launched AHRI search based on AHRI reference number, we're working hard and getting pretty close to being able to do that based on model numbers. So when you tie on-site automatically pulling the model number, let's say 80% of the time, and then able to match that automatically when it comes into Rater. And all the confirmation person needs to do is look at the photo. Does it match up? Okay, is this the right AHRI? Move on. You don't have to type anything in. You don't have to go to the AHRI database. That's powerful.
About this too. We think just model number reading, it was an easy place for us to start. But we see a lot of potentials with these photos, and we've done some discovery. One of the things we found that are kind of on the easier side is actually window sticker reading. They all have the same format, these window stickers, and there's a lot of text that is entered directly into the model. So reading that and having the AI automatically fill out the U values, the width, the length, all of that is pretty straightforward. So that is something we want to work on. Also with photos, we have seen the possibility to do other quality assurance things. This might be in on-site or it might be in Radar, but examples of that would be like if you have a tag that says blower door photo, AI can look at that photo and make sure it's actually a photo of a blower door and not, let's say, the Radar foot that was uploaded by accident. So we want to do those kind of AI checks and then flag them before they submit, saying like, we don't think this is a blower door photo. Can you just look at it, make sure it's a blower door photo, and if not, maybe re-upload a different photo.
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes to like what we've been talking about with onsite. It's like everybody has their own process, but we're all kind of collecting the same data. If we can provide tools that just make it easier for the inspector to collect the information, for the modeler to see it, and for the QAD to review it, and it's just smooth, that's going to make for more time for everyone to actually work on things like making recommendations to builders or, doing preliminary testing. Like it's just freeing up more time to better serve builders in the role of a HERS rater.